The American Revolution, a watershed moment in history, marks the birth of the United States as a nation. Spanning from 1775 to 1783, it was a revolutionary movement driven by a myriad of factors and events. 1. Colonial grievances. The seeds of revolution were sown in colonial discontent over British policies. Colonists objected to taxation without representation, feeling marginalized by laws passed in Parliament without their input. 2. Boston Massacre, 1770. Tensions flared when British soldiers fired into a crowd in Boston, killing several colonists. This event further fueled anti-British sentiment and escalated the conflict. 3. Boston Tea Party, 1773. In protest against the Tea Act, colonists disguised as Native Americans boarded British ships and dumped chests of tea into Boston Harbor. This symbolic act of defiance led to harsh British retaliation and the imposition of the Intolerable Acts. 4. First Continental Congress, 1774. Representatives from 12 colonies convened in Philadelphia to address colonial grievances and coordinate resistance against British oppression. They issued the Declaration of Rights and Grievances, calling for a boycott of British goods. 5. Lexington and Concord, 1775. The first shots of the American Revolution were fired in Lexington, Massachusetts, and later in Concord, marking the beginning of armed conflict between colonial militias and British troops. 6. Declaration of Independence, 1776. Authored primarily by Thomas Jefferson, the Declaration of Independence proclaimed the colony's independence from British rule. It articulated the principles of individual rights, equality, and the right to self-governance. 7. Saratoga, 1777. A critical turning point in the war, the American victory at Saratoga convinced France to openly support the American cause. French aid, including troops, naval support, and financial assistance, significantly strengthened the American position. 8. Valley Forge, 1777-1778. Despite enduring harsh winter conditions, the Continental Army, under the leadership of General George Washington, trained rigorously and emerged from Valley Forge as a more disciplined and cohesive fighting force. 9. Yorktown, 1781. The decisive Battle of Yorktown culminated in the surrender of British General Cornwallis, effectively ending major military operations in North America. The combined efforts of American and French forces secured a decisive victory for the revolutionaries.